Testing 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's get this bad boy going. Hey guys, where you been? I mean, it's been like, I think almost 2 months since I've seen you around here. What? Oh, yeah, I know. It's one of those, it's me, not you things, for sure. So I hadn't been out riding in a bit. That polar vortex we had coming through here finally made its way out of here, and I decided, you know what? It is a balmy 41 degrees. I haven't ridden in a while. I think I'll hop on the bike, go out for a ride, and maybe do a quick video to talk about kind of where I've been, why I hadn't been hanging around, and where we're going with the channel in 2019. So stick around. So hey, I think wow, it's really pretty over there. Yeah, so I think the last time I saw you guys was around the end of November, and I was getting ready to head over to the UK for a work project. It's going to be over there for a week or so, and then suddenly, poof, Percy's not around anymore. Now, for most of the time I haven't been riding. I have gotten out a couple of times since then, but for reasons I'll explain, I just haven't been getting any videos out. Wow, it's really pretty over there. So the first thing that happened when I got over to the UK after a few days, I got a call from my sister and found out that my brother was in a really bad automobile accident. And the whole time I was there, if I wasn't working, I was back in the hotel room talking to my family, trying to figure out if I needed to leave, what I was going to do, and quite frankly, I just wasn't in the mood to feel very creative or to communicate with folks on the channel, so I didn't. And then when I got back, I had to run down to Atlanta real quick, and then I run to Chicago, check on my brother, spend some time with my family, and then boom, a couple of days later, it's Christmas. I'm one of those people that I don't like get hyped up over the Christmas holidays, so I wasn't feeling really creative then as well. And then at the same time, I'm part of a group, I think I mentioned before in an earlier video, that was launching a new company, and we were launching effective 2 January, so it's been really busy. And then you throw in all the really crappy weather that we've had, you know, over the course of the last, I don't know, month or so, and there was just really no desire to get out there, kind of fight that stuff, and get any videos done. So I've really been focused down, and at the same time, you know, going back to kind of the theme with everything here about finding balance and stuff, is there was so much stuff going on that I had to make a decision as to what I was not going to do, because I didn't want to put myself in a place where I was even more overloaded than the way, you know, I was already. Didn't want to create any artificial overhead, I guess. So this channel, I love doing this channel. I love what I want to do here. I love the creative outlet it gives me. So the last thing I want to do is turn this into a have-to-do thing. You know, I want to enjoy myself while I'm doing it. You know, so that kind of went into deciding to just not worry about it for the time being. Although I have been working on a website in my copious free time that I'm going to launch here pretty soon. I'll have an announcement about that. That kind of ties everything together that I'm doing with both the YouTube channel and Instagram, and of course you got to throw Facebook and all that stuff in there as well. So anyway, that's where I've been. You know, I got big plans for the channel in 2019. I'm already gearing up for that. Probably going to shoot a little bit of footage around a couple of things that I need to get rolling on for the channel while I'm out riding around today and going out to visit the dealership. One of those things is a specific series on diabetes management. You know, there's like 35 million people, the last number I saw in the U.S. that suffer from diabetes, and it's a major problem. There's also been a lot of stuff in the news over the course of the last week or so about, you know, the pharma companies just really screwing people off when it comes to the price of insulin and all of that. So that's going to be kind of interesting to watch. But, you know, I'll tie that into biking, definitely, because, you know, if you are diabetic, then you know as well as I do, the last thing you want to do is get on a motorcycle and be in the middle of a ride when all of a sudden you enter what I call the weird zone. You know, when it just sneaks up on you. That's highly dangerous, something you don't want to do. So I'll definitely be tying that into motorcycling and talking about my journey through diabetes. That's one of the reasons I wanted to start the channel to begin with. Then the other series that I'm really toying with starting is a series on Management 101, and I've really got to figure out a way to do this in a way that doesn't get me in trouble, because I've got a lot of stuff to say about what's going on in corporate leadership today. Maybe some things I've seen, maybe some things I've experienced. You know, kind of drawing back on my background, which I don't think I've mentioned this before on any videos, but I spent many years as a leadership instructor and management consultant, trying to develop junior, mid, senior leaders in organizations, helping senior leadership at the executive level get their head around strategic issues, dealing with cultural change, which back when I was doing this, we were dealing with all these damn Gen Xers that were coming into the workforce causing all kinds of problems. And of course now we've got what the Gen Xers complain about are the millennials, which is what they used to be, but somehow they've forgotten a lot of stuff that they learned when they were coming up. So yeah, I want to do that. I think I've got a lot of good stuff to put out about that. I've got a lot of experience. You know, maybe something that a lot of folks can find helpful, but like I said, I got to figure out a way to do it somehow where it's there's no like backsplash on it, because some people know who I am, and I can get in hot water pretty quickly, I think, with some folks, because some people, you know, don't see the big picture, which may be a topic of one of the videos. You never know. Anyway, I'm heading out to the dealership. I want to look at doing something about my headlight, because it's so dark early these days, and looks like I'm going to be able to ride a lot over the course of the next week or so with the way the weather looks. And what I want to do is get something on here that's brighter than the stock headlight that comes with the Sportster. I don't like driving at night. I definitely don't like riding when it's dark. So I need to do something about that. And yes, I know I could go to Amazon and get one of those cheap Chinese knockoff daymakers. And I, you know, to be honest with you, I might do that. I still might do that. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to get this damn cowl off the front of the Sportster, and I've heard that it's a bit difficult and a bit tricky to get that thing to fit on this particular bike. So anyway, I'm going to head out there, talk to Arlie, the Harley service guy, and see what parts are on. And I don't know, I might get in a little more trouble when I'm there too, because my brother Jimmy is trying to get me to get my butt on a fat bob. And so far I've fended off his attempts at trying to make me do a test ride. He really wants me to do a test ride. I don't want to do a test ride because I really like my Sporty, but I gotta tell you, man, that fat bob and that scorched orange, oh my God, it is beautiful. So I don't know. Anyway, we may do a video while I'm out there too. You guys take care. Sorry I've been away for a while. Looking forward to being back. Man, look at that. This is the Occoquan. If you're out here in this area, you definitely got to ride down here. The park's beautiful. There's a lot of cool stuff. Anyway, you guys have a good time. I'll talk to you later. Peace.